today is all about the future.
Here's a little song I wrote to cheer you up. It's called Let's Go Already!
But by the future, I mean we're just going to look at the future. We're not going into the future, and we're not necessarily creating the future. Well, maybe, do we create the future?
Delicious hot schmoes.
But today I wanted to go over some of the projects that are up and coming for 2026 that I am either excited about or absolutely not excited about. Spoiler alert, most of them I'm excited about. So let's look at this. 2026 is going to be an interesting year for movies. Now, there's also a bunch of TV shows. We'll probably take a look at those next week. But today I want to talk about movies, because ultimately movies are where I go to get away from the rest of the world, is go watch a movie. So that makes me genuinely excited to go see most of these movies that I have pulled up here. First of all, we're just going to talk about the first one in line here, Mortal Kombat 2. The Mortal Kombat franchise has had their hits and their misses, and by that I mean mostly misses to adapt that game to live action. But this movie genuinely looks exciting. It looks fun, it looks action-packed, and honestly, I'm excited for it. I'm not a big Mortal Kombat fanboy. I don't know if I've actually ever played the game, except for maybe 3 minutes on an arcade machine. But I'm excited. Looks like it's got a good cast, and looks like it's got good action, so why not? The next movie I want to talk about is their cousin, Street Fighter. Now, to any fanboys, I know you guys are going to argue down in the comments whether Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter are the better fighting games. We all know the best fighting game is Super Smash Brothers.
No.
I mean, come on.
No.
Give it up.
No.
So you can just calm down, okay? This movie, I am slightly more excited to watch this movie than I am to watch Mortal Kombat. For really only one reason, and that's because they showed up at the Game Awards.
I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm better.
And the cast looks even more stacked and more exciting than the Mortal Kombat cast.
I am better.
I love that Street Fighter has a ton of actual WWE and fighting stars in their movie. That's just going to be epic to see those people in this movie. So, got the two big fighting movies out of the way. I'm going to take the hit for this one. They only needed to make 2 of these movies.
Sorry, Rod, what was that?
I'm not really that excited for it. The second Toy Story movie, I adore. That is childhood, one of my favorite movies.
Swallowed. Okay.
Ever is Toy Story 2. I've never seen the entirety of Toy Story 3, and I've never tried to even watch Toy Story 4. I'm not excited to see a 5th one. Who knows? I'll probably go watch it still in theaters, since that's what I do nowadays, but I'm not really excited for it. Sorry, kill me.
Delicious hot schmoes.
They're called s'mores, Buzz.
On the flip side, to animated movies though, the Super Mario Galaxy movie looks freaking awesome. This movie is going to be so much fun. Look, think what you will about Nintendo as a video game company, but they have some of the greatest IPs and the most iconic IPs of all time. And to see all of the Mario stuff come to life in an animated film, in a good animated film with the Super Mario Brothers movie, this movie is going to be sick. It's going to be epic. I'm hyped for this movie. I really am. It's going to be awesome. Plus Yoshi is in there. And Yoshi is my Mario Kart main. Just going to say that.
Come here, my little friend. Don't be afraid.
Oh, Star Wars. My first true cinematic love. How far you have fallen in my life.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
I love Star Wars dearly. I don't love all Star Wars, but I love Star Wars. And to see them make another movie is exciting. I want to see more Star Wars in the theater because it's so good when you get a good movie and it's from a franchise that you love and you get to see it in theaters. I'm excited. I want to see this movie. And I'm excited to see this movie. However, I'm worried that it's going to feel like season 4 of The Mandalorian just chopped down and squeezed into an hour, 2 hours of movie. So, honestly, currently it sits probably right there in the middle for me. I'm going to go watch it because I love Star Wars. And I'm probably going to like it because it's Star Wars. But I'm worried that it's not going to be a good movie because it's Star Wars in today's day and age.
Jedi's weapon deserves more respect.
Project Hail Mary. Okay. I have it on extremely good authority from a very close friend that you all know, Swankley. I don't really read, but I have it on strong authority that he recommends this book because it is that good. Will I read it before the movie comes out? Probably not, but I'll go watch the movie. I'm actually pretty excited. I'm pretty hyped for this movie. This movie looks fun, plus it's Ryan Gosling, plus it's space, plus it's sci-fi, plus it's Ryan Gosling, plus it's Ryan Gosling, plus it's Ryan Gosling. You catch my drift. Whether this movie actually comes out in 2026 or not, I wanted to put this on the list because you guys just don't know. You guys just don't know, okay? Wallace and Gromit and Shaun the Sheep are movies that I grew up like loving. So that's just gonna go there. You guys can just deal with it, okay? DC Studios. Please let this be a good movie. Not because I love Clayface, but because you guys need a good movie. Another good movie. Superman was really good. We'll see if Supergirl is good. I forgot to put Supergirl on this list. But Supergirl and Clayface are just kind of right here. We'll put them above Shaun the Sheep. We'll just pretend that it's Supergirl too. Yeah. I'm excited, but Supergirl looks like it's just going to be another Guardians of the Galaxy-esque movie, but not Guardians of the Galaxy, so it's not going to be as good. That's what it looks like. But on the flip side, Jason Momoa is Lobo. It's a pretty good cast, if you ask me.
Nice.
Sticking with superhero train, Spider-Man Brand New Day is a movie that I am just extremely hyped about. If you've never heard anything about rumors or casting or anything about this movie, here is your spoiler warning. It's not really spoilers, but this is going to be Spider-Man. We're going to get Raged Out Hulk. We're going to get Punisher. We're going to get Sadie Sink, who is probably going to be Jean Grey, and so much more leading up. Oh, dude, this movie is going to be so fun, and it's going to be action-packed, and it's probably going to be heartbreaking, and it is going to crush us leading into Doomsday. Because the rumor is Tom Holland's not going to be in Doomsday. So this is what we're going to get for Tom Holland Spider-Man. And if the last movie has anything to say about how this movie is going to be, this movie is going to be great. And if the fact that the director of Shang-Chi is also the director of this movie, the action is going to be phenomenal. So as long as they don't put a giant CGI dragon at the end of the film, I will like this movie.
Shut up and take my money.
The Legend of Aang. Do you guys remember Avatar: The Last Airbender? I sure do. Love that show. against other popular, opinions, I also like Legend of Korra, but, This movie, I am cautiously optimistic about this movie, but I am more excited for it than any of these other movies in the excited category. Disclosure Day. This movie looks pretty freaking sick. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Know your fucking place.
All right. We need to talk about this, guys. If you can't see the image, this is the live action Moana movie. Yeah, you heard me right. The live action Moana movie.
Trash.
So this movie doesn't need to exist. I know it's been 10 years since Moana came out. And 2 years since Moana 2 came out? Unless that came out last year, I don't remember. A live action version of this movie doesn't need to exist. It just doesn't. It'll probably do well in the box office. I'm going to go watch it. But it doesn't need to exist.
You find me cruel, selfish, and unfeeling?
What did need to exist, though, is Masters of the Universe. Oh my goodness. This movie, honestly, after watching the promotional material for this movie, I'm hyped to see this film. This movie looks like it's going to be so much fun. And look, I didn't watch a lot of He-Man growing up, but I did grow up around the wonderful He-Man version of this beautiful song. The new Hunger Games movie, what is it? Sunrise on the Reaping, I think is what it's called. This movie will probably be pretty sick. This movie will be enjoyable. Hopefully it's better than the last one. I didn't love the last Hunger Games movie. I thought there were some good performances, but like the story felt a little bit flat. It was a little bit small, but it was, a super early prequel movie, blah, 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 blah. We're excited to watch this movie, I think. But we'll see how it goes. These last 4 films are the heavy hitters. And spoiler alert, I'm hyped to see all of these movies.
Are you sure?
Obviously. The Odyssey is going to be so freaking good. If you got to see the extended scene at the head of Avatar Fire and Ash, it was 7 minutes. It was probably 5, but 5 or 7 minutes of this film was so good. Christopher Nolan is the greatest filmmaker of our lifetime at this moment. Of my lifetime, of the current filmmakers, it's him. He is the guy. He is him.
I like to party.
As a follow-up, Dune Part 3, I know this is the Part 2 thing, but Dune Part 3 is going to be so good. I know, because the first one was that good, and the second one was that good. And holy smokes, this movie is gearing up to be one of the best and create one of the best trilogies of all time to put up there with the likes of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Just saying it. Especially as an adaptation. Adaptations usually don't go super well, especially multi-project series like this. So the fact that they pulled it off twice and they're probably going to pull it off a third time is pretty phenomenal.
You've been there before.
Doomsday. Obviously, super hyped for this movie. This movie is going to be epic. The trailers / teasers that aren't trailers or teasers because they're stories and clues for what the Russo brothers said. These trailers made me so excited for this film that I am gearing up to rewatch the entirety of the MCU in preparation for this movie. I love these characters. Captain America, Thor, and for the freaking X-Men is enough to make me want this movie so badly I'd be willing to sell my life for it. Like, I am so excited for this movie. So excited. And if you're not excited for this movie, just turn that around and just start being excited. I don't care if you have thoughts or feelings about it. Just be excited for this movie. Don't set expectations too high. You know, there's always a chance it's a bad movie, but it's probably not. It's probably going to be the best superhero movie of all time. I don't watch horror films. I don't like them. I think jump scares are cheap, and a lot of horror vibes just I don't vibe with. I just don't do them. So I don't watch horror films. I don't watch thriller films. I've watched very, very few. This movie is going to be awesome. I don't think that I'm going to love it enough to want to go watch more horror films. But I love Markiplier enough to want to go watch this movie, and the trailer for this movie makes me want to go watch this movie. We bought tickets the day they were available to go see this movie. We're seeing it here in a couple of days. And Markiplier, I'm excited for you. This is going to be so freaking fun. This year for movies is going to be good. These aren't even all of the movies. These are just like the main movies that I am like kind of excited to watch. But there's tons more that I didn't want to talk about because otherwise this video was going to be half an hour long. 2026 is going to be one of the greatest years of media, consumable media we have ever had because of this lineup right here, plus more, plus all of the TV shows that I am just hyped to see that we'll talk about next week. So, these are the movies of 2026 that I'm excited for, and a couple of them that shouldn't exist. Just like Tombstone shouldn't exist, because that is the worst movie in the world. Never seen it, never will. Peace.
Delicious Hot Schmoes.